Hello, everyone. My name is Daniel Gullberg. I have the pleasure to do the daily challenge today. A little bit about myself. I'm a Swedish bridge player. I played quite a lot as a junior and had some success, but that was about 10 years ago. More recently, I have joined the IntoBridge development team, and I hope we can bring you some very exciting features in the near future. But yes, today I'm doing the daily challenge, so I hope you have all had a very good game, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. So on the first board, my partner has opened one club, and I have a 10 count with 5 spades, so I will respond 1 spade and see how things develop. All right, partner shows a minimum balanced hand. Don't think this will be enough to be the game. So I think the question is, do we belong in 1-0 trump or maybe in 2 spades? I would normally bid 2 spades with a 5-card suit, but here I have a pretty strong hand, honors in every suit, quite slow honors, and also with board and match scoring, playing. If you can take the same number of tricks in spades and no trump, we will pay to play no trump. So I'm gonna guess to pass this and see how that works out. All right, so now the opponent came in with a double and they passed this. They made a penalty double with spades sitting behind me. So I guess I'm very glad I didn't bid 2 spades. Well, I'm happy to play here. I think we will have decent chances of making this. So they led a spade, which makes sense. West player announced that they were sitting behind me with a spade stack. But I still like my chances. I can easily set up at least 2 club tricks. I have 2 hearts and the ace of diamonds. So that's already 5 tricks off the top. Sorry about that. We seem to have had some technical problems. So you missed the first 2 tricks, but I will recap. So East led the spade and they went low from me. West played the queen and I played low from Jack Doubleton. And then West shifted to a heart, which went around to my Jack. So I now have 3 heart tricks and the ace of diamonds, and I will attack clubs since that will be my main source of tricks. And ideally, I would probably want to lead it from north towards Jack 9. Could potentially consider a finesse of the 9 since West is long in spades, maybe East will be long in clubs, but this doesn't seem very certain, and also I don't have a lot of entries to north, so I will just play the Jack of clubs. Oh wow, I should have played it the other way around. All right, so what do I have now? I have 2 club tricks, and with East having all of the outstanding clubs, I'm not going to get any more of those. I can assure my contract by just setting up 1 extra spade trick. If I want to do that, I have to be a little bit careful to preserve the King of Hearts as an entry to the King of Spades. My other options are to try to do something with diamonds, but I think that can wait. So I will start by winning the Ace of Hearts. And I guess something to consider is if I want to play some clubs first and see what West discards, but I think that could also wait. I'll cash my King of Spades since it might be the last time I'm in hand. I have my 7 tricks. I will maybe just cash out, but well, over trick could be important as well. And West has discarded a spade, so They only have one more spade to cash. The worst case, I say I exit a spade, he will cash a spade, he will cash a heart, and then exit the dime. I don't think I can risk the contract, so I will exit and then discard this. Alright, and now they can cash out, but I will have the rest. After this, I could have done better. I could have led up to the queen of diamonds instead of trying to end play west. But at least I made a contract, so I'm happy about that. All right, moving on to the next board. Second seat, vulnerable against not. I have an interesting hand. We could argue for some kind of preempting hearts. I don't really like the weakness of my suit, and I think I'm too weak to open, so I'll just pass and probably come back in later. All right, so now I definitely want to bid. I guess the question is, do I just bid 2 hearts, or do I want to bid something? I think I'll just bid 2 hearts, even though I would like to get my spades into the picture. So. This seems fine. We have an 8-card heart fit and only 7 spades, so partner has some useful cards for me. Well, I'll play low and see how things develop. I mean, I do need to decide how to tackle both of the major suits. In spades, I can try to finesse the jack of spades either way. Hearts, I can finesse the queen of hearts, but I could also consider leading up towards the 10 first. It could be important if, for example, West has king jack 4th. I do worry a little bit about running out of trumps, but I think I can afford to play hearts this way. Now I will cross and take a heart finesse. Need to discard something, we'll discard a club. So I guess now the next question is, I have won 5 tricks already, and I have a heart and a club, and I can easily set up 1 spade trick for 8, and then I will make my contract. I do also want to think a bit about possible over tricks, and that would mean either finessing clubs or setting up more spade tricks. But I do run the risk of me running out of trumps and them running more diamond tricks. So it's not without risk. I think I will probably just play a spade to the king first, and then if I wins, I can. Oh, he played the ace of spades. All right, that makes things a lot easier for me. All right, so why did he probably, when he played the ace, he might have had something sensitive like ace jack doubleton. So now I can either hope that I can bring in all the spades, or I can finesse clubs. I just counting points. I don't think it's certain who has the queen of clubs. West has showed up with ace king of diamonds and the ace of spades for an opening, and the East has shown up with king jack of hearts and the queen of diamonds for a response. So both of them already have their bid. I think I will just play the king of clubs and hope that the spades will be good. All right. So did not succeed in that, but also the finesse was offside anyway. So I don't think could have done better from that position. Right, moving on to the next board. First seat, green versus red. I only have 6 points. You could consider opening something like a weak 2 at these vulnerabilities. I will just pass. Okay, partner opens a heart. I only have 2 of those. You were called 2 diamonds. Having 3 small in their suit is bad. So I could consider something like a double to get the majors into the picture, but I will just pass and see if partner can act. Did not. I have a quite interesting opening lead problem. I have a king queen of spades. That could be a reasonable lead. Leading partner suit to jack doubleton, also very reasonable. I have a pretty solid sequence in clubs, also reasonable. I mean, it could also turn out that just the trump lead is the winner if they need to rough something in dummy. So I think you could argue for all 4 suits, but I'll just lead partner suit. Unfortunately, East had a singleton heart, which we knew after dummy hit with 5. So so far we haven't managed to get anything in hearts. But at least now my 10 of diamonds will be able to score a trick. Unfortunately, they made it and scored the last with a 7 of diamonds. And with partner having 3 spades, maybe we should, and a singleton diamond, maybe we should have done something different. So yeah, it says that we could have made 2 spades. I think probably partner should have reopened with a double. You have a singleton diamond, support for all the other suits. It's not winning bridge to let the opponent play 2 diamonds. And as you can see, the opponents actually could make 10 tricks. So maybe only conceding 8 is not a disaster, but yeah, I think we should have competed more there. All right, what's happening on this board? Everyone's vulnerable. West opens a heart and my partner comes in with a ticket double. I have a 10 count. So I guess there are some options to consider. First of all, I'm way too weak in hearts to consider passing. So I think my real options are bidding diamonds or bidding no trump. I think my hand looks quite no trump. Even though my heart stopper is a bit lacking, I'll try 1 no trump. At least this conveys the message that I have some strength, so partner has extras, they can make a move. Whereas something like bidding 2 diamonds, I could have nothing. So partner might struggle to bid, and bidding 3 diamonds with such a balanced hand, I don't like. All right, so West leads the king of hearts, and partner only has a singleton heart. So now our heart, we might turn out that we don't have a heart stopper, but they only had 3 diamonds too. So it probably would have been safer to play in diamonds. We'll see how things develop. If I just can set up my diamonds and get in, I will have 4 spades and 3 diamonds. Unfortunately, I think they will probably be able to take 5 hearts, 2 clubs, and the ace of diamonds. So I guess the question is there any way I can sort of manage to get in and cash out at least 7 tricks or 6 tricks? Probably not, but we'll see how things develop. Yeah, so this is not deal with my bad hearts. I don't think this is any position where I can actually block the suit. I'll just play low. Because the other question is there any way I can persuade them not to play clubs? Well, I can't really afford to pitch my winners either, and I will need to make a couple more discards. Alright, well, at least I can claim the rest. 2 down for minus 200 is not great, or it's pretty terrible in a part score hand. And as it is, we actually double down, we only could make 1 diamond. But I mean, beating 2 diamonds and going 1 off would have been fine. And also, it could possibly be a quite tricky defense for them. Maybe they need to find a club or find to lead the draw dummies trump so they can cash hard. So I think I would have done a lot better in diamonds. Okay, moving on. I'm in 3rd seat, red versus green. I only have an 11 count, but this looks pretty good. And in 3rd seat, you should definitely bid if you have an excuse to do so. Okay, no surprise they overcall in spades and void there. Partner just makes a single raise. I guess the question is, do I think we can have game? I guess the other reason to bid is if I want to make it more difficult for them. And I'll just think pass and hope I can buy this, which I probably won't be allowed. Alright. Well, I at least want to compete the 3 hearts. See if I get to buy that. No, not either. Alright, well, at least we pushed into 3 spades. Bidding 4 here could work out, but it's very if they double me vulnerable, and even if I'm just 1 down, it will be another 200 would be very bad for me. It's a dummy hits with quite a lot of spade support. So we'll see how it goes. I'll probably won't need all my hearts. Should I split here? It's probably not necessary. Need to discard something, I'll discard the club and keep. This dummy in diamonds. Okay, partnerships the club. Is there any risk if I put in the jack? Could declare has something like singleton king? That seems very unlikely. I'll just put in the jack and see what happens. Okay, so I win this. That should mean that we'll be safe to continue. All right, so declarer ended up having the last spade trick, but they were still one down, so it was important that we pushed them to 3. You can see we could have made 3 hearts, but not 4. I actually could have made 3 no trumpet sets, but yeah, that was a tough contract to find. Actually, partner had a very good hand, 10 count, and with the spades well positioned for a double spade stopper. That was and a very favorable layout in clubs, so you could actually take 4 club tricks, 3 diamonds, and 2 spades. But well done if you managed to find that. So yeah, those were the 5 boards. Some ups and some downs. I think going for 200 on board 4, not good for me. And not competing in spades on board 3 could be bad as well. And on the first one, I'm happy with 180, but it was possible to score an over trick. So yeah, some very interesting decisions to make. Some boards were many possibilities were there. So let me know in the comments what you did and how you did, and I hope you had a good game. Thank you.